Hello, this is Angela from Cat Among Books, and today I have my October book haul for you. So, the first book I have to show you is The Body Electric by Beth Revis. It is a limited edition book that I had to order through a bookstore because it wasn't available where I live. Inside, it came with a lot of really cool, I guess you can call it swag if you want to call it swag. I guess that's we have some bookmarks. Really cool. There's another bookmark. Another thing that came with this that I think is really cool is it came with some artwork. We have the characters from The Body Electric and also Across the Universe. There is Amy and Elder, and Jack and Ella. Oops. We have Elder and Amy and Jack and Ella. I haven't read The Body Electric. It is on my TBR to be read. And if anyone's interested, it is snowing outside. It was predicted that it would, so I'm not that surprised. Okay. Let's see here. Let me read the back of this real quick. Of The Body Electric. The future world is at peace. Alice Shepard has dedicated her life to using her unique gift, the ability to enter people's dreams and memories using technology developed by her mother to help others relive their happy memories. But not all is at it seems. Ella starts seeing impossible things, images of her dead father, warnings of who she cannot trust. Her government recruits her to spy on a rebel group, using her ability to experience and influence the memories of traitors. But the leader of the rebels claims they used to be in love, even though Ella's never met him before in her life, which can only mean one thing. Someone's altered her memory. Ella's gift is enough to overthrow a corrupt government or crush a growing rebel group. She is the key to stopping a war she didn't even know was happening. But if someone else has been inside Ella's head, she cannot trust her own memories, thoughts, or feelings. So, who can she trust? It sounds like a very compelling read, and I absolutely adored the Across the Universe trilogy. I really, really liked it. The next books that I have are the three first books in the Survivor series by Erin Hunter, who also wrote the Warrior series, which is about a group of cats. I haven't read those books because there's probably like 20 or 30 series spin-offs and everything, so I wanted to start on this. The first book in the Survivor series is The Empty City. We also have the second book, A Hidden Enemy, and the third, Darkness Falls. So it's definitely something I would like to get into. The next book we have is Lies We Tell Ourselves by Robin Talley. In 1959 Virginia, the lives of two girls on opposite sides of the battle for civil rights will be changed forever. Sara Dunbar is one of the first black students to attend the previously all-white Jefferson High School, an honor student at her old school. She is put into remedial classes, spit on, and tormented daily. Linda Hairston is the daughter of one of the town's most vocal opponents of school integration. She has been taught all her life that the races should be kept separate but equal. Forced to work together on a school project, Sara and Linda must confront harsh truths about race, power, and how they really feel about one another. Boldly realistic and emotionally compelling, Lies We Tell Ourselves is a brave and stunning novel about finding truth amid the lies and finding your voice even when others are determined to silence it. This sounds like a very compelling read. I like historical fiction. And, I wasn't alive when segregation was going on, but I think it's important to learn about things that happen, before we are around. I mean, how else are we going to know how things happen if we don't read about it? The next book I have to show you is The Cure for Dreaming by Kat Winters. Kat Winters also wrote In the Shadow of Blackbirds, which is about a young girl living with her aunt in the time of the 1918 Spanish influenza, I believe, it was an influenza. This book is really cool. I haven't read it yet, but like In the Shadow of Blackbirds, it also has pictures, photographs, such as that, and let me pick another one, and this one. On October 31st, 1900, the mesmerizing Henry Revere, I'm just going to call him Revere, I don't know, Reverie, will perform his hypnotic feats. Stand when commanded, speak when commanded, think when commanded. Let Monsieur Reverie control your mind, and who knows what you will see. Olivia Mead's father wants to eliminate her rebellious thoughts, but the hypnotist hires us to stamp out her independence, ends up giving her a gift. The ability to see people as they really are. Monsters, victims, madmen, friends. The terrifying and enlightening Olivia's visions tell her who is trustworthy and who is dangerous, but only she can find a way to make her mind her own again. Oh, this is a really cool cover. I like the brown cover, and how it's stamped there. This is really cool too. I like that. We have Snow Like Ashes by Sara Raasch. And I really like this cover. I think that's one of the reasons that I also bought this book, was because the cover alone is really very beautiful. That's the spine. From what I have read so far, that this book is kind of pegged like Game of Thrones. So I'm just going to read the top half so I don't bore you to death. 16 years ago, the kingdom of Winter was conquered and its citizens enslaved, leaving them without magic or monarch. Now the Winterians' only hope for freedom is the 8 survivors who managed to escape and who have been waiting for the opportunity to steal back Winter's magic and rebuild the kingdom ever since. Oh, it's an interesting looking cover. Not like as great as the other ones, but it's pretty cool. Next up, we have Food, A Love Story by Jim Gaffigan. And this guy is really funny. He really is. My husband got me into him by watching his stand-up acts. He's beyond hilarious. The next book I have is the third and final book in the Darkest Minds trilogy. It is In the Afterlight by Alexandra Bracken. Oh, wow. This is really cool. I'll pull the dust jacket off from the inside. It's a bunch of symbols. I don't know what these symbols mean. Maybe if I read the series, I will find out. I did try, I think it was back in January of this year, to read the first book. And it was right after I finished the Gone series by Michael Grant. So I was really comparing it. And I know I shouldn't do that with books, but I think it was too soon after I read the Gone series, because I loved that series. And I was finding some similarities that kind of slightly turned me off. So I put the Darkest Minds aside, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to pick it up some other time. The last book I have is Talon by Julie Kagawa. I have read her Iron Face series, and I absolutely loved it. I've heard other people don't care for it, which is okay. Her Immortal Rules series, her trilogy, I have not read yet, but it looks good. I mean, don't hate me for saying yes. I love Twilight. I thought it was a good book, good series. This is about dragons, of course. So I'll read the inside for you. In Julie Kagawa's groundbreaking modern fantasy series, dragons walk among us in human form. Long ago, dragons were hunted to near extinction by the Order of St. George, a legendary society of dragon slayers, hiding in human form and growing their numbers in secret, and the dragons of Talon have become strong and cunning, and their position to take over the world with humans none the wiser. Now this is a really cool cover. See how the light hits it, and the texture of the scales on the cover is really nice. Another thing, I'll take this off here. The cover here, look at that. That is really cool. It's gold. It really stands out. And then also the spine. But I discovered, look on the inside. This is cool. That is really wild. That is really cool. Okay, well that concludes my October book haul. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm currently reading House of Hades. I'm almost done, probably in another week. And then I'll get into the Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, and then I'll have to decide which book series to read next. So, have a wonderful weekend and a happy Halloween, and I will see you soon.